Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
We are still playing Final Fantasy 16.
Yes.
And it's getting sadder and sadder by the episode.
Also, Joran just told me that he
We're approaching Buick Bridge.
found that we're actually at a little over the halfway mark of this game.
Yeah,
Which...
apparently.
that surprises me. But on the other hand, I have no clue which... the episode number we're on here. So... might be.
I can't say.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you?
Yes.
Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day.
Don't go there.
No, it smells.
From down the road. Listen.
They tell us there's a curfew.
You won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial...
Alright.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Come on.
Do we want to go?
Time to fight.
A devil crab. Crab has made dealings with the devil. Let's fight one. Let's kick one.
Jesus.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here!
Oh, getting enough breakfast.
Better than in here.
Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk
That
amongst the
sounds
rabble.
like a dungeon.
The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city.
If you're sure. And the entire do you think it's safe?
No.
As long as it is abandoned.
But it wasn't abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Greed.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Nope, that's not it.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Or not.
Yep. Bested.
Easy peasy. Come on, start a cutscene where... Oh, no. Please let us
I've
through.
only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Nope.
Perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
I just killed 10 of you.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Wait! Oh!
We can speak inside.
That was awkward. Okay, they're not dead. Canonically.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And
He didn't care for
since
the
granting
children.
the Holy Emperor a new heir,
Well,
Yeah,
her
one.
obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
A normal bear isn't strong enough to fight a phoenix.
No.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue.
I thought we were gonna do the
We
backstory
must
of
put a
Jill.
stop to this madness.
Yeah, me too.
And now we're in his
We must.
mother's territory.
So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Duty.
I know it.
Are you gonna do a duty?
Imagine
Oh,
this
my.
endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
And pinches of magic ash.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my
The
lord.
Gaia blade.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, this is. Alright,
Tell us
Wade.
then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill, sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge while the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see.
How small exactly?
Small enough. Now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
So Wade, the bearers from all...
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
Alright,
So
let's do
we
it.
shall.
Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen. How are we in the middle of the game if we're still getting these things? Who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay, no problem. Make for Buick Bridge. Confront the Black Shield's main.
The blessing of the
host.
Phoenix go with you.
It's always with me.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
I'm gonna be thrown off my chocobo.
Come along now. The bastard.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Let's go. Oh, I wanted to kick them with White Feather? White Heart?
What is it now?
Ambrosia.
I told
Oh.
you.
We bear a message for the Viceroy. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shield.
In order of
Then come!
vagabonds, a
Die
woman,
along
a
with your
dog.
flame.
Yeah. Die with my flame, eh? Okay. Let's see how you like it when I use my flame.
Revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Oh, you're the captain.
Bloody hell.
Rabbit.
Reinforcements from the far bank.
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Oh, and a wyvern. Fun.
More wyverns.
I can't say I'm flattered.
I don't think those are wyverns.
No, no.
This was awful stagger damage, by the way. I remember when these were hard creatures.
Back in the day.
Yes, back in the day.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided
Who's
one.
gonna do a superhero landing?
In
Oh, it's this
taking it,
awesome spear.
You have but proven our point.
I love
That
his voice.
this land is in dire need of cleansing.
He's gonna do a superhero landing.
Yeah, I fought people like you. Yeah, I remember this. Ah, it's not ready yet? What is happening? I can't even see what's happening.
A lot is going on. It's almost staggered. Yes.
So wait!
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Oh, there are other. Night of the Lasting Dark. Alright. Awesome name. Double jump. Yeah. In episode 2, that was hard. Double jump. Easy peasy.
I don't see any more.
Open your eyes.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
Are you blind? Are you blind, Jill?
It bloody
I
worked.
can see anymore.
This is so stupid a joke.
Sent every last
Let's
one of the
abandon
rotten
it.
Bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings.
Perhaps. Though she'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
Or we can kill her.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot,
I think it is.
her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
I hope I can fight our mother. I hope she's like super strong so I can kick her ass at least for an hour. And then lose at 59 minutes.
Yes.
And how long has my
I
uncle
hope
been
so
funding
too.
you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first, and had I known of this tunnel back then,
Aha,
suppose of
where
that.
is this tunnel?
were the Vice Regency to catch wind,
Let's go.
where he would be of no use. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, it is why he remains ever vigilant.
Oh, so it's fake
Don't
lord.
be surprised if he refuses you an audience.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am...
I might have something which could help with the latter.
A letter?
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it and...
Okay.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't
I
want my
always
men
get
attacking
emblems
you
to wear
again,
so that people recognize me.
unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see.
Yeah, we fought the
Thank you,
Marlboro
Sylvain.
thing together.
If there is
Malbold?
ever anything you
No.
need,
I know.
The what?
The bad breath monster when I was young in the swamp village.
Yeah.
What was that called again? I always call it Marlboro,
I can't.
but it's something totally different if I remember. Oh, I really thought that tunnel was gonna be a dungeon. But it's just a cutscene skip.
Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
not a chance.
Is it an uncle on a
Right, I
father's
guess.
side
My
or a
uncle
mother's
believes we're
side?
apostasy to rob him, and means to string us up himself.
Hmm.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Dum dum dum.
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
What the hell?
You would mock me as well?
Show the Phoenix Flame.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Jill is also like, what?
Thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well.
I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Madder in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
This is actually nice for a change.
You
It will
always were
change.
fond of that scene
Soon.
from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Oh, this is super nice after all the horribleness.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience.
That's probably
It's all I
what
can
she was
do to
called.
aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
That's probably what she
So
was
he's
called, a
told us.
monster. That's why she
You have
reacts
risked
to
much for
like
Rosaria.
that.
Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Okay. So it's his brother's brother. His father's brother.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in
Nice.
port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She
Oh,
can be
now we're
outfitted
going
for
to
the voyage in a
Iron
matter of
Hole.
weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Yes?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be
This guy is living.
Yeah. He's in. Put me in, coach.
It's awesome to see somebody so happy to see us alive. Ah, yes. This is the moment we take a ship and float into a ghost ship on the sea and have that quest.
Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
It's an RPG staple, Joran.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Yeah,
Something on your
you
mind?
were right.
monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
That was actually a really good scene. All right, but let's keep it at that for today. So thanks for watching all and getting into Jill's psyche a little bit. Very curious to see what will become of her, and will she die with the monsters or not? Oh, I just remember it's quite Elsa from Frozen. Well, totally different, but a little bit of the same there. The frost magic and the I'm a monster thing. All right.
Let's
What?
let's let that sink in, and
Yeah.
we'll see you in the next.
All right. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you in the next. Bye.
Bye, guys.